Demoralize our enemies. Many of them actually resisted that. That's not good. That's all I can do on this opening turn. Thanks to the net. Gunnar, you need to be tougher, dude. How long are you held here for? Good shot. Another good shot. That shield is not exactly doing you a lot of good, is it there, buddy? Okay, I've lost the snare. Good. Killing Gunnar? No. Ooh, that was a big hit. Oh, I could have come through here. God damn it, Gunnar.
Oh, then, is it time?
This looks like a wonderful place for a nap.
Wait, now what's wrong with you? Stunned. Yeah, I'm gonna reload. This is silly. Unfortunately, this is just one of those games where you have to reload when things go wrong. This genre is punishing enough as it is. So this is after he's already escaped. Fair enough. I'm going to take my time. We're just going to explore, see what else is around here. Gain some free skill points, jolly good. Won't go any further that direction. Another fight against wolves. Well, here we go. It's a lot of wolves. Unfortunately, they go first, and they are of course going for flipping Gunnar. Kind of wondering if I should give him like a shield. He's too squishy as it is. Although he's not going to be very good with shields. That's not true. You can get them pretty cheap. Because they just love to target him first. Let's go just take these guys out where we can. Quite get the kill there, which is a little unfortunate. But we did take out 2 wolves, which is awesome. Oh no! Shoot. What about the attacks of opportunity for you? You move forwards to here just to stop any of them coming around and flanking me. You knocked him down, even though he has crazy high strength. Block, block, block. Except for that one. That's okay. I think that we're in a good enough position to be doing enough damage to...
You messed with the wrong woman.
to punch through here. And then what you can do... is brace. Get that shield built! And you take him. Nice. Then you come over here, and then drop a heal on him.
Don't worry, I'm here.
And thankfully our heal is really, really good now. Considering how we struggled the last time we came across wolves, this has gone a lot better. Alright, boss man's back up again. Berserker man, not boss man. Boss man's here. Stop! Oh, I can't actually get round behind them. Okay, that's a little annoying. That is not, however, the end of the world. Because we can now get... oh no, we can't. Shoot him! Do you have another weapon? You do. And that, I believe, is a range 2. Yeah, it is. Nice. Maybe I should just have him on permanent Danax duty. Because then you're fighting more like she is. Yeah, hide in the back and Danax does seem very sensible. Thinking about it and seeing how often he gets hit. Only thing is his Danax skill isn't as high, but I can increase it right now. And I will, because that's very much worth it. Done. Okay, so Gunnar, you're now a Danaxman. Cool, cool, cool. Then exit down there, eh? Interesting. Looks like a lair over there. maybe not. 28. Continue.
Who would want to live in a place such as this?
Those fires there. You can still smell the smoke on them. Whoever lives here may come back soon.
The air is thick with the acrid stench of smoke near the fire pit. A number of stout logs and stones have been placed around the pit, and there are a number of smaller fires around the outskirts of the site. What first appeared as branches look upon closer inspection to be bones, burned by fire and picked clean. Find anything interesting? Examine the logs and the rocks. People sat here. You count a total of 3 separate spots that would make decent seats around the fire. I'm about to sit here as well, if we're going to spend much longer poking around. They've been eating. While large, the bones are not human by your estimation, they're from boar. No wonder! All this trudging around gives a man an appetite! There was more than one fire. More fires have, in the central pit, been lit recently. Their exact purpose is difficult to determine. A ring of fire to chase away the lantern men. Well, seeing as there's nobody here, I'm sure they won't need any of the things in these crates. Let's see what's inside. Have I played this game before? Nope. First time. Sindrin! As one candle can light another, so too can greatness of the mind be transferred amongst men. To remain in solitude is to deprive oneself of this kindling. Generic Viking quote number 23. Pretty good quote. The pile is a jumbled heap of assorted valuables, brooches, rings, and bolts of cloth, even the odd figurine. They glitter invitingly in what meagre light filters through the filthy windows. Would you look at that? Wipe the saliva from your mouth. These must belong to the people who disappeared in the marsh. If they come back, they'll notice it's missing. But everything else is fine. But this is not to say that they're bandits. In fact, the fact that they're eating boar would kind of suggest that they're hunters. I'm going to say, let's keep on exploring for now. There is no mistaking the tree of Yida mentioned. It looks like it stood in this place forever, its gnarly roots protruding from the mushy soil far around it. Look for a mouldy patch. You examine the trunk and quickly find a patch of bark covered in a thick wet mould that sticks to your fingers when you touch it. Producing your sacks, you can create a jagged piece of bark from the trunk around the patch, leaving no more mould on the great tree. Hey, give me that! 2 men and a woman stand a safe distance from your herd. They wear the sort of equipment typical of farmers trained and obligated to fight in the Leidanger army. The short man in the front was the one who spoke. We need that stuff more than you. Put it down and step away from the tree. What makes you think you have a greater need than us? Our son's gravely ill, and the witch says he will not survive the week. We need the bark to make a cure. If you won't give it willingly, we'll take it from you. The tall, densely built man at the back puts a hand on the shorter man's shoulder. They're twice our number and better arms. We cannot win this. Desperation is a growl in the woman's voice. We'll win! We have no choice! That bark is my boy's only chance! We were here first. Tough. We need the cure as much as you do. I will not give it up. It looks like we'll... Filag! No! The woman drops her sacks and lunges at you, shrieking. Her husband joins her, and with a panicked look in his eyes, the big guy is close behind. We're going to make this non-lethal. Mordred will take the flank. Aslafer will take... Never mind. You go here. Now Aslafer can move to here. You stay where you are. Okay. Oh, they have a dag with them. Man, he moves a long way.
You're a worthy opponent.
Ow! That was a hefty hit. A masterful warrior. 120 absorption on his shield. He hits for 89 to 97 damage. I wonder what they would have said if we split it. Well, we're definitely going to need our biggest fighter to deal with you. Let's drop a Tyr's favor as well. I think that you two will be enough to go after you. They thank you and both the people survive if you split it. I was assuming, and this is probably a bad assumption, that there just wouldn't be enough medicine for both. Because I would have split it. But I really should have pressed that to see if they say, there's not going to be enough! This is before I went inside, so let's go and do that real quick. It's different loot this time, there was nothing in the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? Why can't I click on this time? Maybe we had just gone inside. Which way did it go? It was this way, wasn't it? Yes. Yes, it was. Split the bark. No! How can we know that half the mold will suffice? My thoughts as well. I will not stake my life's sun on that. Nephew, you must trust me. This is the right decision. And you farmers, this is the only offer you'll get. I advise you to take it. Yay! Leadership! Nephew gives you a long evaluating look, then she bows your head. You're right. Of course I trust you. The big man in the back looks quite relieved. This seems reasonable to me. Come on, the witch didn't say we needed it all. I'm sure this will be enough. The small man looks at you, then the woman at his side, then back at you. The big man puts a hand on his shoulder and finally appears to make up his mind. All right, half the bark then. I just hope this will do. You snap the bark neatly in half and hand the wary man one part. The other you stash amongst your other belongings. The big man smiles tentatively. Thank you, all of you. I know this was the best solution. May Ea watch over your friend. What's this? Salvage. Oh, I was hoping we'd be able to recruit the big man. Alas, no. At least not yet. That's where we came from, so let's go this way. Diplomacy is just good business. I mean, I have built my character to be a talker, so that really should have been the first thing I tried.
So, do we believe in lantern men? We don't, right?
Ghost lights that lure travelers to their doom? Old wives' tales. I've seen them sometimes, when I go into the marshes for herbs. No, don't encourage him.
My grandma used to say, lantern men mark the location of a treasure buried underwater.
If we spot any lights in the marsh, I say we send Gunnar to look for treasure.
Ha ha! I'll take you up on that. But I get to keep what I find. Curses!
What?
Stepped into a hole. Now my socks are wet.
At least the hole didn't keep your boot.
What?
It happened to me once. Lost my favorite pair of boots that way. I had to borrow Ljot's boots while Darkhide made me a new pair. They were way too big for me.
I remember that. We made a lot of fun of you.
Yes, you did.
I do like the little companion interactions. Adds a lot more character to them. That's one thing that Baldur's Gate always did really well. Some diggy hole stuff. And otherwise, I think we need to go around the top there to get to that bit. And it looks like there should be more down here, but I'm not seeing a way to get to it. That might be something that happens when we wait the night to see who appears at that location. Oh, it's another house. We'll come back to you in just a moment. Alright, let's take a look. Some more medicine. We are getting quite a lot, but then now that I've kind of seen how much medicine is used to heal those injuries. Sandar Skapendinson, eh? 30. Great, no. Continue. A small bone chime rattles as you push open the door. The interior of this house, while cozy, reveals a meagre existence. Wooden boxes of tackle and carved bone hooks lay heavily on the simple furniture, and the sweetly smell of old fish mingles with the odour of an unwashed body. A reedy voice pipes up from within the gloom. "Who's there? Manny? Are you back at last?" "I am Mordred Magnusson." The sounds of scuffling and scraping accompany several grunts and groans. Yes! Wait there!" The aging man before you has the weathered, leathery look of a fisherman about him. There is still strength in the limbs, but a sadness mingles with the spark of defiance in his eyes. "What do you want? Here to mock me for the curse that hounds an old life?" Who is Manny? A smile passes the face to mention the name. "My young apprentice. He is a good boy. Visits my shack every night, cooks my meals, and holds my fishing gear." "We are hungry travellers. Do you have fish to sell?" "Haven't caught a fish in many weeks. Most around here think the gods have cursed me." "Why else should I suffer such misfortune? Were it not for Manny, the marsh would have taken me by now." "Did you say curse?" "No fish will bite my hooks. Haven't done so for months. I'm setting out on a trip tomorrow, though, taking my skiff along the riverways and out to sea. I can feel the misfortune lifting." "Manny knows. He snuck out to help me prepare. He's gathering supplies for my trip, but he's been gone for too long." "If I can find him, I will. Thank you. He wouldn't have gone too far from here, as long as he is not hurt. It's the kid by the tent, isn't it? Or the body by the tent. I don't know necessarily that it was a kid. Map's turned around again, hasn't it? Yarp. Except the body didn't have any markings on him. I wonder if Money is maybe one of the people that's been captured. Also, what skiff? That? It's not looking very seaworthy. That was a woman. Okay, so the area we still haven't been is across in here where those guys were. Quiet. Look there, just ahead. We don't know who they are, we should be careful. You count more than 10 people in the group ahead. As you hide behind the brambles, however, you notice that 4 of them are clamped in chains under guard. Their shoulders are hunched in defeat and their eyes full of fear. Look at the shields of guard, Mordred. Those are Squall's men. We can't just leave them there. What should we do? There's no honour in hiding. I'm not afraid of them. Now that I know that this affects the honourable members of the party, we're going to walk in. Oh, and this also allows me to actually look around a bit more. It does mean that the hunter guy has not been killed. Which might be a problem. So who are the honourable members of this particular crew? Here. So, Adis and Nefia are the honourable ones. Ketil and Roskva are the cunning ones.